Are you ready for the chase now? Take it out, don't let it slow down. 'Cause this is different, this is patience. No, I'm never gonna waste it. Too much too soon, is it right now?
So I am about to head into Bend and Zen, which is my favorite place in town to practice hot yoga. Reason being is it is one of the like hottest spots in town. Not meaning like, oh girl, this is the hot spot, but more like it's one of the hottest places to practice hot yoga. But they actually have a really great ventilation system that drives the hot, stagnant humidity through the roof and like cycles in fresh air. So it's like just really great for especially a newbie who's having a harder time dealing with the heat but can tolerate it. So yeah, so that's me. So I'm about to take the Yang Yen practice, which yogis, please comment below if I get this description wrong, but I believe the Yang portion is the beginning portion of the class, and it is focused on more of a power vinyasa flow programming. And then the last portion of the class is the Yin portion, which is more of the restorative portion, where you're actually holding specific restorative positions and stretches for like a longer period of time. So next time you see me, I am going to look a hot mess. The hair, everything is soaked, but I love it, and I'm just really enjoying diving into my yoga practice. So see you guys when I'm finished. So I am done. That is like an hour and 15-minute practice. And it was definitely very rewarding and very gratifying practice for me. There was a couple poses I wasn't able to hold for nearly as long as the class was intended to. But that's the beauty of yoga, is like completely falling into a pose and getting to the point where you have to fall out because you've just kind of pushed yourself just a little bit further than you have in the past. So it's a wonderful, wonderful studio, and I just feel like so revived when I leave there and in such a great headspace to finish out the rest of my rest day. And I will probably vlog some more, maybe show you guys my post-workout smoothie bowl. Maybe not, because you've already seen it like 100 times. So, but we will have a little chat and go, I gotta do some shopping, and of course it's raining outside like always in Louisville. So maybe you'll come along with me for some shopping in the rain. Say hello, buddy. Oh, yeah, that's a good boy. Oh, goodness. Lost some hair post-yoga. So I just had my smoothie bowl. Oh, my goodness. You guys have definitely seen probably an overload of that smoothie bowl. It ain't fancy. It's just protein powder mixed with greens, mixed with ice. And today I used vanilla unsweetened almond milk because Costco only had almond milk, and hashtag savings. So anywho, but because it is following a hot yoga practice, I do need to replenish with electrolytes and water and more than just protein powder. So I wanted to have my new favorite snack, the watermelon soush. And I think it's awesome that some of my ladies have been tagging me in their watermelon soush or like tweeting me how much they love it. So Definitely, if you try it, let me know what you think. It's so good. But the cool thing about watermelon is it's gonna replenish like a ton of water. That's basically what it is. And it's gonna allow me to have some fast digesting carbs and a great source of like way to curb my sweet tooth. On the days that I do practice yoga, I tend to sweat out a lot. So I tend to be just a little bit more like hungry. I do have a little bit more cravings, I've noticed. So the fruit really helps with that. And then putting it on with the seaweed snack is a great salty sweet combination. And I do tend to salt my food just a little bit more on the days I do hot yoga to help me retain some water just a little bit, since I did lose so much of it in the hour-and-a-half practice, or excuse me, hour and 15-minute practice that I was in. So I will basically show you what I do with the watermelon souche. So this is my favorite brand of the seaweed snacks, and I do love the wasabi flavor because spice is life. And these are the nutrition facts. So this one actually isn't really that salty. It's only 150 milligrams of sodium. And I can't get, there we go, can't get it to focus. And 1 carb, no protein, and 2.5 grams of fat. And now this is for 10 sheets. So I'm gonna put this in my fitness pal for the 1 serving. And then watermelon is like probably pretty out of season, or getting there at least, sad day. But so I'm gonna have 175 grams of this watermelon. Here she comes. Never fails. So you just kind of like wrap your seaweed around the watermelon. This is like the best salty sweet combo ever. I'm like obsessed with it. What am I gonna do when watermelon goes out of season? It's been a while since I've done like a sit down coffee chat with you guys. I don't have coffee, I just have water, but hey. So earlier today on the gram, I posted a, physique update photo. And the topic I discussed was minding the gap. And this just really kind of hit home with me because I am 6 weeks into my improvement season / off season. And I'm in a space in which I have to pay attention to the space between where I am currently standing and where I want to be, where I would like to be is a stronger athlete going into my competition season in 2017. I have decided I'm going to wholeheartedly dump myself into the bikini box. I'm not going to go for figure. I'm definitely going to stick with bikini. And I have to pay attention and show grace and love for my off season and understand that I have to make progress here. I can't just let things fall by the wayside, but I also have to learn to love my body in all its shapes and forms. I mean, I will be very honest with you guys. I started this channel when I was in contest prep. So back in February of this year. And I was nervous. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm going to start filming workouts and I'm not going to be as lean as I was. And, I'm going to be honest, those thoughts have, crossed my mind. But part of minding the gap is showing grace and love for myself during this time. Rein in on the goal that I have in mind, which is to stay a little bit leaner through this off season, understanding that the weight will increase on the scale, which it has, by about... at this point, I'm sitting at about 7 pounds up from the stage weight. So I'm gaining about, on average, a pound a week, which is great because I am still 6 pounds from where my prep first began, 6 pounds under. So I have plenty of, space in between that, but it's more or less what my physique also looks like. It's totally different this time around, being at this particular weight, which I will say I'm at 134. And in my off season, typically I have gotten up to the highest being at 146. And when I started this previous prep in February, I was up to 140.1 or like 141, 140. And, you know, tissue wasn't as prevalent as it is now. And so I'm really anxious to see, you know, how strong I can keep my physique and how full my muscle bellies will stay through this off season. I'm also very excited that I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of traveling through the holidays. I get to really spend some time here at home. And I think that's going to really make for a better improvement season, to be honest, living away from my family. We did travel a good bit between November and January. No, so, you know, there's socializing that went on during the holidays that, you know, I'm not going to hold back on when I only get to do that every once in a while. But either way, going into this holiday season, I think I'm going to be stronger. I've talked about that athlete mindset that I'm going to have at this point that is really strong and rooted in me from just this season and learning about myself. But I wanted to kind of give you a comparison. Some of you guys are new to my channel and may have not watched my bikini and figure prep series, which I will put a little box here if you are interested in. I started it back in February of last year. So for all the new people to my channel, you may want to check that out. But I'm going to kind of give you a breakdown side by side of some photos of my current state. Again, this is me sitting here at 134.6, 5 weeks post-prep. And then I'm going to show you clips of my 17-week out update from my start of my season. So my season totaled out to be 37 weeks when it was all said and done. This is 17 weeks out of my first show, the bikini and figure show for Fitness Universe. I actually started my prep at 19 weeks out, but I did not get my vlogging camera until 17 weeks out, and here I am sitting at 138.1. Now we're going to see some side-by-side photos through the timeline of my total prep. You'll see the start of my prep here at February 2016, and then you'll see a 3 weeks out from the Fitness Universe where I did my first figure debut, where you'll see here. This was 7 days out. Eventually, my coach and I just decided to dive fully into the figure category, and so I stopped taking bikini updates, even though I was still planning to compete in bikini, but this was our sole focus. And then we decided to switch gears and give up my pro card and my pro win in the bikini category and dive into the NPC. So my final show of the season, I ended out with the NPC show. I did place second in my height class, and my final weight was probably somewhere sitting between 127 and 128 on show day. So as you can see from this recap, we did switch gears quite a bit through the whole 37 weeks. My coach and I were confident in what I was bringing to the stage every time, but I do think my physique was a little bit fuller towards the end for that bikini debut in NPC because of the figure prep in the back burner. So I am looking forward to fully diving into bikini in the NPC and for my 2017 season there. Like I said, current weight is at 134.1 this morning. So even with only about 3 pounds more than what I am currently at, you can see that there's a stark difference in the overall physique and tissue development that I've been able to build even through a contest prep season. So that's just showing me that my training has really come full circle. I'm able to really build some strong tissue even though I've been in a little bit of a caloric deficit. My training intensity has stayed My training intensity has stayed pretty high even through contest prep. My cardio volume has been pretty high through contest prep. Again, it's being cut back right now. But I'm also diving into a yoga practice, which I think is going to help preserve some tissue as well and just help me strengthen and open up my hips and really make for my training under the bar really more productive. I've talked about that as well. So so I'm just wanting to share with you guys, some of my insecurities that I had going into an improvement season and keeping up with this channel, because yeah, I'm human, and I was worried, you know, are people gonna wanna watch when I'm not super shreddy? And you know what? If you don't wanna watch because I'm not super shreddy, then I probably don't want you watching my channel anyways, because you're not here to learn anything. You're just here to see super shreddy things. And I'm really like a big proponent of my channel and myself as a person is I'm here to educate and inform and help other women learn how to navigate this sport and how to do so effectively and as a strong athlete. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little portion of the video and have found it somewhat productive and you've learned something from it. But I've really enjoyed putting together this Audacious Athlete series, and I'm going to continue to do that through my improvement / off season. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video and the rest of this series. And if you guys have any questions, comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video and liked me doing just kind of a flashback for you. I am gonna do an upcoming Q&A, so stay on the lookout for that. Because I know that's really like a big part of, you know, some of my lady followers is that they love asking questions and I wanna be here to answer. So now I'm gonna go find a rug for my office because I still have, well, I found one and it's currently under my feet right now, but I don't really like it. So I'm gonna go return it and find a rug. This is my new current rug, which I love it, and I love it being gray, and I thought I was going to like that look. There's the bag over there. But I have a lot of gold accents in my office and rose gold accents. So I really am thinking that the like cognac caramelly brown with beige fur, faux fur may look better. So I'm gonna go return this because I'm indecisive about it. And if I don't really 100% love it, I return it. So funny story. As I was looking over videos, I wore this beanie in my very first vlog. About that, it's just like a cheap beanie from Charlotte Russe. And I have another flannel, olive green and black, go figure. This one's got a hood. I got my sandblasted black jeans and rain boots, Chuck rain boots, because good old Louisville is nice and rainy again. Awesome. So I'll go find me a new rug for my office. I have this overwhelming sense to have this, and I don't know why, but it's so stinking cute. I mean, it's huge. I brought that home for my husband to put over our bed. I'd win Wife of the Year award. For sure. So this color is so much better than the gray. I mean, I loved the gray. Obviously, I love gray. But this one just kind of brings in that mirror so much better. And it just, I love it. Love. So at home for the win on this faux rug I love. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. So thanks for shopping with me. Thanks for coming and listening to my coffee break chit chat with you. And I'm gonna eat some grub, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And I can't see because I have my glasses on. And give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, and stay tuned for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Are you ready for the chase now?